fuck? Yeah, you want some of the... Oh shit, he's running! Oh, I didn't know he could run! Oh, nobody told me he could run! Okay, so... what could possibly go wrong with this? What's up and welcome to an indie horror game on the Unreal Engine called Kholat. Whew. Alright, now that I didn't mess that up, let's get into a new game. Here.
56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain.
Really excited about this.
Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Siakal. It was their last stop.
It's brutal.
3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
And it's left up to me. God damn it. Now, I'm gonna fill in a couple of the gaps here. This is actually based story. A group of experienced mountaineers, hikers, took an expedition up a mountain range in Siberia, I think? I don't know. Russia. But during their trip, they set up a camp, and during the night, for some reason, they all fled their campsite completely unprepared. Like, they didn't put shoes on or anything, just got up and left in a quick hurry. And then, you know, hundreds of meters away from their tent, they all decided to try and make their way back, but died and never made it back. Oh, yeah, I was
behind you.
Please, end me now. I just walked in a straight line for no reason. That chiming in my left ear was what I was supposed to be walking towards. Because, you know, well, that's broken. I hope that's not what I'm using to navigate. game. Oh.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity when others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will? When they
What?
told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment,
Oh, don't do that.
and you could really not remember your sins.
Stop
They
creeping.
took away your loved ones,
Why are you creeping?
leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is, it's in their darkness.
Oh, put your head back in the tent. Why the fuck are you following whatever that is with your face? What are you doing? Put your face back in the tent. Hide from whatever the fuck that is. Oh god, oh it's running. Oh it ran. Oh, oh you stay the fuck over there, buddy boy. Some boats, a ski, fire that doesn't work, and okay, dokie. Is that thing gone? That was fucked. So, other half of what? That's what? Okie dokie. Well, that didn't do me much. What is this? Giant rock obelisks. That doesn't sound good. Well, that sounds the opposite of good. Then we'll know. That sounds the opposite of good. Oh, giant space rock bed.
I stepped out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the
Is there something
Institute's
moving?
While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, shit is happening. Oh shit, shit, oh shit, oh that is not good, that is, whoa, what is that? Oh, what is that? Oh shit. Oh no, what is that? Oh, where are you going? Drink or fall? Whoa, where are you going? Should I be running with you? Or away from... Look, you seem to know what the hell's going on, so I'm gonna follow you in case there's something trying to kill me. Because you didn't try to eat my face immediately. That seems to be a good thing. Oh, Jesus fuck. So, let's go up, because I don't feel like going that direction to my left yet, because if anything, this will loop us back around, too. That's paper. That is piece of paper. I need a piece of paper. This is progress in the game. What does this one say? Oh, okay. Mysterious lights above Svodny Cosmodrome. Mysterious events in the sky were noted during the night of 4 to 5 July. Witnesses testify they had seen a bright orange sphere which had crossed the sky above the city several times, moving chaotically and immediately changing its direction of flight. Finally, it stopped and disappeared. Major Gierka, an aviation professional, confirms it is impossible for any flying object we know to move like that. Military and Cosmodrome personnel answer our questions in short and firm way by distancing themselves to the event, informing there was no activity in that area as well as there was no tests performed. That's kind of creepy. Alright. So apparently weird shit's happening up here and the military's like, we don't know, and you shouldn't either. So that's interesting. Okay. Not get trapped. This is another cave. Giant rock cave. Yeah, I'm not really liking the noises coming out of this giant rock cave. I'm gonna be completely honest. Just the fuck was on my screen? What the fuck is on my screen? Wolves? I'm gonna have to fist fight some wolves. Shit. Oh shit. Oh, why did it get so dark? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Okay, well, that was not a way I could go, and apparently it just led to wolves and some scary shit that I don't want to know about. Okay. Fucking mountaineering. Oh. Goddamn wolves everywhere. Can I climb up here? Oh, there it is. A guard's confession. 72-year-old Anna M., after years of silence, decided to talk about events from her past. She told us, "I am terminally ill and have nothing to lose. I want people to know what harm had been done, and all of this in the name of science." Anna N. described a place of science research center where scientists allegedly conducted inhumane experiments on prisoners. There was a special chamber that had never allowed they had never allowed us to even get close. It was guarded by soldiers, although I did see people that were taken there. Not many came back. That's what they've been doing, and why so few came back alive. He looked at me terrified and he said, "Anna, have you ever seen nothingness and deep emptiness with no end?" I was there. I stood above the collapsed valley. The universe on the border between reality and unreality. There's an abyss there. A giant well with no bottom. A dark cave of hell. I felt it. Blah, blah, boop, 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 boop. So basically, which begged for help, I suppose. Was supposed to expose the whole thing, but later the letter disappeared until now. That's creepy, so... apparently... there was some type of scientific testing facility for research. Oh, this kind of reminds me of like World War II type stuff. What's this? There's no safe. That's death. I wonder if I can make the jump. Or if I just do it. I bet there's a way around. I'm gonna look for a way around first before I try jumping. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look right. That doesn't seem right. We should be in the middle of nowhere, right? I don't just lose my mind here. That's not correct. That is all wrong. This is... It's Minecraft logic. If you crouch, you can't fall off a ledge. That's so weird. Okie dokie, so here's a save point, luckily. We are... around now. So we're right where I think. Okay. Let's see what's up and over. The loop-de-loop. Well, oh no, is that, oh, fuck me, I did something. God damn, I knew that wind was fast. Oh, yep. Oh, fire's really going, though. So, what the fuck is that?
We discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up, but only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. The position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could. This could mean that the group was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent, or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I discussed this situation with the rest of the rescue team, and afterwards they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
So is that gonna stop? It's okay. Oh wow. Wow, that's really cool. That was disorienting. And creepy. Well, that was interesting. I can only imagine what's going to be down here now. Oh boy! A piece of paper. It's only been oh so good picking up the last few. Service. is a city close to Tomsk Oblast, Russia, located 15 kilometers northwest of Tomsk, on the right bank of the Tom River, and is in the hands of Rosatom, Federal Atomic Energy, founded in 1949. It is also known as Yadi Pokovi. Town status was granted in 1956. It several nuclear reactors. It comprises several nuclear reactors and chemical plants for separation, enrichment, and reprocessing uranium and plutonium. The headquarters of Russian Research Unit of Natural Phenomenon until 1991, called the Soviet Research Unit. The unit's activities concern research on occurring natural disasters in Russia. Okay, so is that the town I just was riding a train into on the outskirts? I'm getting a lot of nuclear and you know, abnormal phenomena testing here. Which probably wasn't as... What is that? Is it a building? That's a building. Is that the hunting cabin of my so-called guide? Why couldn't I just walk? Oh, what is that? Oh, what is that? What is that? What the fuck was that? What the... Whoa! Jesus Christ! What the fuck do you mean? What? What? I heard some cracking. Looked around, thought it might have been footsteps, and then fell through the Earth's surface. Okie doke. So here's what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna head down here and not end ourselves on a spike strip. Pit, whatever. You get the idea. We're not gonna die. I mean, we're probably gonna die, just not in the same fashion we died last time. Because we're smarter than that. Fool me once. You know. Shitty. Impale me once. This is absolutely goddamn ridiculous. Oh, stop getting stuck on the fucking rocks, please. Could you imagine if this was like... Oh, shit. This has to be the hunting cabin. This has to be the hunting cabin. Shit.
We discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up. The bodies were only in underwear.
Oh, what is that? Oh, no! No, you can't! Nowhere. Not a goddamn any place. Сука, блядь. Is he gone? Is he gone? Oh, he's not gone. Oh no, he's been fucking great. Psychopath on the loose, dangerous criminals escape Moscow mental institution. We have been informed that the man is completely insane and delusional. Oh, fucking fantastic. Anyway, that is all I have time for in this one. As always, are you fucking serious? Are you... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you get the fuck going, bud. Let me do my fucking outro. Anyways, as always, thanks for checking out the stream, and I will see you dudes in the next one. Bye-bye!